Welcome to the MTC Bat Mitzvah Ceremony 2024. We had an amazing program, an amazing Bat Mitzvah program this year with the most incredible young ladies. These girls joined together once a month for a session, and we did some other fun activities. And each session, we did a different theme, and we learned something in a really fun and creative and exciting way. We had a good time, girls, didn't we? And we learned a lot. Thinking back to the beginning of the year when you girls came in September, right away, I could see you were enthusiastic and excited about this program. Some of you girls didn't know each other. Some of you were shy. But over the course of the year, and watching you, it was just so nice to watch you girls make new friends and bond with each other over learning and discovering who you are. The girls came eager to learn. They asked important, fundamental questions. They encouraged each other, and they respectfully listened to one another. Throughout the year, the girls learned about different mitzvot. They learned what it means to be a Jew, and I could see they love engaging in Judaism. These are the future mothers of our Jewish nation. It's on us, parents and educators, to give them the opportunity to learn more and be active in their Judaism. You girls are amazing. They're awesome. Be proud of them. Over the course of the year, I had the pleasure in watching the girls grow in so many ways. They took on responsibilities. Their connection to Hashem and the Torah are inspiring. Each one of you girls are different. You all brought your unique personality to our sessions. You're all so wonderful. And really, I had such a nice time teaching you girls. You all have so much to give to the world. Continue being the light, the bright light you are for your family and friends and for all those around you. I want you to remember that you have a part of Hashem inside of you, and that gives you your value. That gives you your worthiness. That gives you your respect. So be confident. Believe in yourself. You have the ability to make good choices. It was a real privilege to teach you all, and we are all so proud of you. Continue to learn. This was just a taste of Torah, God's infinite wisdom. So continue learning. It was a pleasure to get to know you girls, and it was a pleasure to get to know your families, your mums, your dads. I look forward to keeping in touch. The girls will now sing the Bat Mitzvah Club song.
Thank you.
That was lovely, girls. Thank you so much. Now we're going to have each girl share an insight on one of the topics that they learned this year. I'd like to now call up Sophia Engelländer.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sophia Engelländer. I study at PGLO High School. Today I will talk about the soul, the neshama. Neshama is the soul or spirit that is inside your body. When you're born, you have two souls, a godly soul and a natural soul. A big part is the natural soul and a deeper part is the godly soul. The natural soul is self-centered and does what makes it feel good. However, the godly soul is selfless and does what is right. As you get older, the godly soul develops and its presence is more felt. The purpose of life is to develop our godly soul with mitzvahs, our talents, the purpose of life, and everyone has to do their own mission. And that everyone is unique in their own way. God gave everyone a special neshama that makes everyone unique and equal. Our mission is to use our unique talents and strengths to honor and serve God, and everyone has the way to do so. For example, you can honor your parents, or you can do something to help the environment, or any other mitzvah. In Bat Mitzvah Club, we had a lot of fun, and we met a lot of new people, and made new friends through the connection to each other, and we developed our godly souls together. The Bat Mitzvah Club was an important step to developing our godly souls. Thank you for listening, and good night.
Thank you, Sophia. It is a tradition here at the MTC that all Bar and Bat Mitzvah graduates receive a gift on behalf of all the rabbis and staff here at the MTC. So we'd like to present this gift bag to Sophia. But before I give it to you, I'm going to take a moment to demonstrate all the gifts that we have for you today. Okay. So we'll begin with the certificate. No? Okay. Okay, so each girl is going to get their Bat Mitzvah certificate. The next thing that we have for you girls is we have a beautiful leather-bound siddur for each of you girls. Now, this leather siddur also has your Jewish name engraved in the front. So you're all going to get that, okay? I'm going to read it out. Presented to Sophie Engelländer, in honor of your bat mitzvah, may you be a true source of Jewish pride to your dear family and all our people. Mazel tov. Okay. Okay, the next gift that the girls are getting are actually something that the girls earned. We challenge them to light the Shabbat candles before Shabbat, and those girls are going to receive a beautiful silver candlestick that we encourage and hope that you will continue to light the Shabbat candles on Friday, before Shabbat, every Friday. So that's the gift for you. Okay, and the next gift we have for you girls is a photo book. This photo book contains the most incredible memories that we've had this year, and you can look through it. It's a lot of fun. And I'm going to take a moment to actually read the letter that we've written to you girls at the end of the photo book. Dear Bat Mitzvah ladies, you started the year as Bat Mitzvah girls. After a full year of discovering your Jewish heritage, learning about the power and responsibility of womanhood, getting in touch with your special neshama, and making new friends, all in such a fun way. You are now ladies. Welcome to the wonderful world of proud Jewish women. Your godly soul is now fully developed, and you're entering into a new stage in your life as a Jew. We know you'll do great things because remember, you've got the power. You know what to do. We love you and would love to stay in touch. Love, Ita, Doba, and Alta. We're going to take a picture together. Sophia, come over here. She'll take the bag. You can take the bag, Sophia. Okay, come together. Okay, now you can sit down. Thank you, Sophia. Next up, I'm going to call Kira. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Kira Deskin and I go to Beechwood Elementary School. I will be discussing Shabbat candles. BMC has been great. I have learned a lot about the Jewish religion and I have made some good friends along the way. Shabbat is brought in every Friday night with the lighting of Shabbat candles, although the candles can be lit just before sundown. It is customary to light Shabbat candles 18 minutes before sundown. After sundown, Shabbat has begun, and one may not kindle a flame. Shabbat candles must burn at least until the Hamotzi over bread is recited, but should continue to bring light to the Shabbat table for 2 to 3 hours. It is customary to light a minimum of 2 candles in each household. Lighting 2 candles represents the 2 instances of the commandment of keeping Shabbat given in the Torah. However, many households have a tradition of lighting more candles, one for each member of the household. Traditionally, lighting Shabbat candles is the obligation of the woman of the household. However, if a man lives alone, he must light the candles himself. Lighting Shabbat candles is a mitzvah, and blessings are recited after lighting the candles. This is how saying the blessing over the candles brings in Shabbat. We must first light the candles, wave our hands over the flame 3 times, and bring our hands over our eyes, and recite the blessing. Once that has been completed, Shabbat has begun. Every time I light Shabbat candles with my parents or grandparents, I pray for the health and happiness of my family and friends. Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you so much, Kira. We'd like to present to you your gift bag, and we'll just take a picture quickly. Lift the bag up. Thank you. I'd like to now call up Sophia.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sofia Nava Betan, and as most of you know by now, I go to Solomon Schechter Academy. My topic for tonight is charity, or tzedakah in Hebrew. It's considered as an act of honesty and social responsibility. The concept of charity is deeply rooted in Jewish teachings, reflecting values of justice, compassion, and community support. Giving to those in need isn't an act of kindness. It is seen as a moral obligation and a way to fulfill one's commitment to social justice. Indeed, a correct translation of the word tzedakah is not charity, but rather an act of righteousness. It is simply the morally correct thing to do. Everything, including our wealth, belongs to God. We are His trustees, entrusted with the privilege to disturb a portion of it to others. The Torah contains many commandments emphasizing the importance of helping the less fortunate, such as providing for the poor, supporting widows and orphans, and welcoming strangers. It's all about giving from one excess, but about ensuring that everyone has the basic supplies of life opportunities to succeed. This principle underlines various practices within Jewish communities, including Ma'aser, the practice of giving 1/10 of one's income to charitable causes. It is seen as a minimum obligation For those who are financially able. Gemut chasadim. This refers to the act of loving kindness or act of mercy, which can include giving money, time, or other resources to help those in need. Tikkun olam. This concept emphasizing repairing the world and making it a better place. It motivates Jews to engage in various forms of social action and compassion to address universal injustice and ease suffering. Charitable organizations. Jewish communities have established numerous charitable organizations and institutions dedicated to providing assistance to those in need, both within the Jewish community and beyond. Tzedakah is not just about easing immediate suffering, but also about promoting justice, dignity, and empowerment for those who are deprived. It's a central expression of Jewish values and a way to contribute to the improvement of society as a whole. Thank you for listening to me tonight.
Well done, Sophia. Thank you. Here is your gift bag. Okay. I'd like to now call up Charlotte.
Hello, my name is Charlotte Arav and I am a 6th grade student at Solomon Schechter Academy. Today I want to share some insights about the significance of prayer and traditions in the Jewish faith. Prayer is a vital way to connect with God in our religion. It's an important spiritual practice that does more than just talk. It helps us reflect on our lives, unites us as a community, and inspires us how to live moral lives. Prayer has a great effect on us. It may comfort us, give us courage, and help us feel like we belong to a bigger community. It helps us preserve our Jewish values and traditions, both in our daily lives and during special moments. We maintain a strong sense of faith, maintain a connection to our ancestries, and find directions when faced with obstacles in life through prayer. Shabbat candle lighting is another important commandment that is mostly accomplished by women. With this ceremony, the Holy Shabbat officially begins, bringing in a day of calm and spiritual renewal. Women light the candles, creating a calm atmosphere that signals a break from the weekly routine and are vital in cultivating the spiritual well-being of their families and communities. This act is not only a powerful symbol of purity and brightness, but it also shows how important women are in maintaining Jewish spiritualities and values. The first class I had at MTC was my favorite. I learned so many things in one class, like the fact that we are all connected to God no matter what. They showed me that like our souls, the flame of even an upside-down candle will still rise up to God. Thank you all for letting me share with you today the beauty of our Jewish traditions.
Thank you, Charlotte. I'd like to call up Batsheva Rubin.
Hello, my name is Batsheva Rubin. My speech today is about challah. Who doesn't know what challah is? Melted in the mouth with sesame or not, rich white loaves and fluffy texture. Sounds familiar, right? Well, believe it or not, challah has a deeper meaning. Challah comes from the word chol, ordinary. Challah teaches us that our spiritual Shabbat also requires something ordinary, bread. Bread represents the mundane, basic food, which is one of the missing pieces that Shabbat needs to make it complete. And vice versa, Shabbat elevates the challah to become a spiritual food. Another important aspect is the hafashat challah. We separate a piece of dough and make a special blessing on it. This represents the gift to the Kohanim in the Beit HaMikdash time. The separate piece of dough is a reminder and acknowledgement that all our food, spiritual and physical, comes from Hashem and is a gift. And indeed, the bread was a gift of Hashem to the children of Israel while walking 40 years in the desert, the manna. It fell from heaven and was protected by a layer of dew both below and above it. In one of the lessons in the BMC, we made challah. It took place shortly after I became 12 years old, and it was one of the best lessons I had as a bat mitzvah. Thank you.
Thank you, Batsheva. Here is your bat mitzvah gift. Thank you. Next, I'd like to call up Priya.
Hello, my name is Priya Blank. I go to École des Amis du Monde, and my topic is honoring parents. Honoring your parents is one of the 10 Commandments, and therefore one of the most important things you can do in life. The Torah teaches that there are 3 partners that come together to give us life. Our parents give us our body, and God gives us our soul. One's parents have been there for you since day one, supporting and guiding you every step of the way. They have sacrificed so much to provide for you and ensure your well-being. It's essential to show them love, respect, and gratitude. By honoring your parents, you are acknowledging the countless hours they have spent caring for you, the sacrifices and unconditional love they have given. It's about recognizing their wisdom and experience and valuing the lessons they have taught you. There are many ways to honor your parents. You can start by simply expressing your love and appreciation for them. Take the time to listen to their stories and advice, showing that you value their wisdom. Spend quality time with them, creating lasting memories and strengthening your bond. Helping out around the house and taking on responsibilities is also a way to honor your parents. It shows that you respect their hard work and are willing to contribute to the family. Small gestures like cooking a meal, doing chores, or running errands can make a big difference. Remember, honoring your parents is not just a one-time thing. It's an ongoing commitment to show them love, respect, and appreciation. They have given you so much, and it's important to give back that love and care. So let's make a conscious effort to honor our parents every day. They deserve our utmost respect and gratitude for everything they have done for us. Let's cherish the precious moments we have with them and make them feel loved and valued.
Thank you. That was excellent. Come. You stand around there. I'd like to now call up Harper.
Hi, my name is Harper. I'm 12 years old and I go to Beechwood Elementary School. Today I'm going to talk about inner and outer beauty. Although true beauty is from within, outer beauty in the way we dress also plays an important role. For example, singers dress one way and the royal family dresses another way. Each of these examples reflect the personality of the person they are trying to portray. When we think of singers, we imagine them dressed colorfully and sparkly because they are entertainers. When we think of the royal family, we think of them dressed modestly and elegantly. This is how each represents themselves, as that is the standard they live up to. As for the Jews who represent God in the Torah, we also have modesty laws in how we dress. These laws tell us to dress, feel, and behave properly while representing godliness. This law may seem like a burden, for example, like a turtle who thinks its shell is too heavy and ugly, but in fact it protects the turtle as it is home. Just as special things that we love, we protect and do not expose or abuse. So too, we respect and cherish our bodies by dressing modestly. It's like in the story of Purim when Esther, who was the queen of Persia, lived her life in this way. Her modesty is what made her so attractive, which is the reason she was chosen by the king. Esther eventually used her influence over the king to save the Jewish people from Haman's plot. Even though everyone dresses and looks different on the outside, on the inside everyone is equally beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you, Harper. That was excellent. I'd like to call up Emma.
Our soul is a piece of God Himself. Even though we're all different in terms of our skin color, gender, and physical appearance, we all have a common connection, our soul. No matter what, our soul always wants to do good deeds and connect to God above. Dear parents and guests, my name is Emma Saul, and I'm a grade 6 student at Solomon Schechter Academy. Today I will be talking about the soul, or in Hebrew, the neshama. The Torah compares a flame to the soul because you can have many different types of candles, but what do they all have in common? A flame. This is like life itself. We are all different by height, weight, and color, but what we all have and share is a flame in our soul. Just like how you need a flame to start a candle, you need a soul for the essence of a human being. This includes your identity, personality, and memories. Just like a flame brings warmth and light, by performing acts of kindness, we bring light and warmth to the world when our acts, the mitzvahs we perform, inspire others to do the same and follow in our footsteps. Whenever you hold a candle, the flame will always go up. And just like our soul, it will always seek and yearn to connect to God above. Our soul is a piece of God Himself, and God is all around us. To sum it all up, we may be different, but no matter what, we will always be connected to God, even through the smallest acts of kindness. I would like to thank my parents for being amazing parents that they are. They love me unconditionally and support me in all that I do. I know I can always count on them in good and tough times. I would also like to thank my fantastic older sister Emily, who always helped me, whether it's writing a speech or picking an outfit for free dress day. Thank you and Shabbat Shalom.
Beautiful, Emma. Thank you. And last but not least, Leora.
Hi, my name is Leora Amslag, and the topic I chose is charity. And the reason why I chose this topic is because I truly feel connected to it. It's the basic principle of what my family and I believe in. Charity is more than just a good deed. It is a very important part of our Jewish lives. It shapes my values, actions, and interactions with others. Charity is important to me because it reflects the essence of compassion and empathy, values that my family has always emphasized on. From a young age, I was taught that helping those in need is not just an obligation, but a privilege. This has deeply influenced my perspective on life and my actions towards others. For example, I find myself more concerned for the well-being of others and seek opportunities to make a positive impact. One reason why I think charity is important is because it creates a sense of community. When we help each other, when we help others, we are not just giving away. We are building bonds with different people, making them feel like they are not alone. Another reason charity is important to me is because it can change lives, offering hope and opportunities where there were none. Lastly, charity is an expression of gratitude. It reminds us that we are blessed and we have the responsibility to share those blessings with others. My family and I live by this principle, understanding that charity is not just about giving money, but also offering time, support, and love. It is a practice that my family and I hold dear. Thank you.
Good job, Leora. Thank you. Yeah, let's hear it for the Bat Mitzvah girls. You girls did excellent. You all spoke so nicely. Thank you. I'd like to now call up Rabbi Nu to please say a few words.
Thank you, girls. That was very inspiring. A couple of hours ago, upstairs here in MTC, I'm about to leave, actually, and the secretary tells me there's some people in the front would like to see you. Okay. I didn't expect at all, as you won't either when you hear whom I met. Her name is Maran Stella Yanai. She was in captivity for 54 days in Gaza. Released on November 30th. She's here in Montreal with a friend from Los Angeles. Visiting 10 countries, Chabad houses throughout the world. She spoke last night at Federation. I was listening very intently to her story, some of her stories. There's much more she has to say. And she asked me, what am I seeing? What am I seeing when I look at her? And I said, I see your soul. I see your neshama. She told me that in Gaza, when all was taken away from her, including a little teddy bear that she found, it became kind of her little child mascot. That too was taken away. And all she had was faith in God. And it strengthened her faith. Incredibly, the other young woman there with her in captivity experienced the same. They strengthened each other. The Hamas terrorists believed that she was a soldier. So she was subject to special treatment. I'm going to tell you something, friends. This is not a post on social media because we don't want to attract unwanted attention. But I'm telling you, by divine providence, she may drop by tonight upstairs to the dinner and probably will be here tomorrow. And probably will address us. So I'm telling you, not for social media because it's not to be broadcast. This is being broadcast now. What is it? Now, girls, what I'm telling you is this, and all of us. We live in times, friends, that none of us sitting in this room could imagine we would be facing. None of us could have dreamed. Coming from the universities, academia, politicians. The world has kind of got us by the lapel, by the top of our dress, and it's screaming, Jew, you're different. That's what the world's saying. And for the longest time, we've argued, no, like everybody else, and we're a country like everybody else. Nobody believes it because it's not true. We're not. You girls, some of you spoke about the soul, the Jewish soul, the neshama, which is a part of Hashem. I saw this today. I saw it with my own eyes. The ability in the depths of hell to retain faith, to deepen her relationship with God. This is divine, friends. This is the neshama. This is the Jewish soul. I asked if she had a message, if she wouldn't mind if we record it, which we did. And I'm going to play it, or we're going to play it now, but before we do, a moment, just a heads up. She doesn't speak about herself now. She's got a message from a Jewish mother in Israel who just learned that her daughter had been murdered. She mentions the name, and excuse me, I heard it once, I didn't recall the name. And she's conveying to all of us the mother's message. So Maran is now going to deliver that message. Now you may see a young fellow visiting with her, maybe not in the video, but he's Israeli, lives in Los Angeles. I just want to tell you, I put on film with him the second time in his life. The first time was his bar mitzvah. So I'm appealing to the guys here. The ladies, the girls, I know you're all going to light Shabbat candles. I guess, is it outside or upstairs? Where they're lighting? Here. It's all prepared for you. The fellas, over 13 years old, in honor of our soldiers, in honor of our captives. I would ask you, come to be able to be standing here, my son Levi, with a pair of tefillin, take you 30 seconds. We'll wrap you, we'll take them off, and you'll say a prayer. So please stick around. Let's listen to Maran. Friends, this is Maran Stella Yanai, who was released from captivity on November 30th. He was here today out of a Shabbat in MTC, and we've asked her please to share a few words with all of you.
Well, first of all, I want to say it's a privilege to know all these Jewish communities all over the world that spread so much light to all of the people of Israel. And this Shabbat is a special Shabbat. There is one hostage named Amit Buskila. She's an only child to her mother, Ilana. And Ilana asked for this Shabbat is that all the girls out there to keep this Shabbat as much as possible and to put a meaning into it for her daughter, to let her soul, because they found out she was murdered, to let her soul go even up and higher, and put a purpose in the Shabbat for Amit Buskila, Bat Ilana, and also for the rest of the hostages. We really need all of the strength that we can get out of everybody, and this is the time that everybody needs to get up and stand up together. And like Rabbi Shimon said, I heard this story that he sent his 9 children to the woods, and he asked them to bring back one little stick each one. And they came back, and then he asked from the first son to take the stick and break it like that. But then he asked from the rest of the 8 children all of their sticks, and he grabbed them together and tried to break it, and it was impossible. Because we all know that when we have the same purpose, same agenda, and we're standing as a group, we have this amount of power that we are the strongest out there. So that's what I'm asking from. everybody actually is to be with us and to stand next to us like we stand next to you, and to be this beautiful community that I get to know all over. And thank you so much, and Shabbat Shalom. And again, light the candle this Shabbat and keep it for Omid Buskila. Thank you so much.
Friends, this is Moran Stella Yanai. What's the mother's name? Yamit Batleya.
Thank you. Well, we are all going to be lighting the Shabbat candles together tonight, all the women and girls here. So we're going to fulfill that request, and we're going to keep Shabbat as much as we can this week. And we hope to be able to do that for the following Shabbat in the future. So before we do the candle lighting, I'd like to show you all. We have a video for all you girls and friends to see, family and friends. So look at the screen.
Hi, my name is Emma. I'm 12 years old and I go to JPPS. My favorite activity was making the tzedakah box.
I'm Kira, and my favorite part of Bat Mitzvah Club is meeting new friends.
My favorite part of Bat Mitzvah is how there's different themes and it's so fun.
My favorite thing about Bat Mitzvah Club, I get to make new friends that I don't get to see at school but get to see at BMC.
How the teachers make every class so fun.
One of my favorite memories was making tie-dye shirts.
Tie-dyeing the sweatshirt,
which I'm wearing right now.
My favorite memory from Bat Mitzvah Club, making pickles. Making the pickles. Making pickles. Making pickles with the Bat Mitzvah Club.
I like learning about Godly souls, about the souls in BMC.
Maya. My favorite thing I did in Bat Mitzvah group is making candles.
My favorite moment at BMC was when we did the fashion show after doing our inner-outer beauty lesson.
During our sessions, we're all around the table and we're all laughing and having fun with each other, and it's just really fun.
Hi, my name is Emma.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our incredible staff here at the MTC. We have an amazing team, and this program couldn't have happened without them all. So I'd like to thank all the rabbis and rebbitzins and staff. I want to particularly give a thank you to Velvel Minkwitz. Thank you. Thank you for everything you do and making this evening the success it is. I'd like to give a huge thank you to Zeldy Treidel. Zeldy guided me through making this program. She helped me develop it and make it what it is today. And thank you, Zeldy, for organizing the Shabbat dinner that's going to follow. I'd also like to give a big, big shout out to Chani Teitelbaum. She does a lot of the work behind the scenes. For this program to run smoothly, I have to say, Chani helped me. She is always there with a smile, ready to help whatever I need, whether it's creating online forms or graphic design or just printing things. So I want to say thank you, Chani. Thank you for all your help and making sure that every detail was thought of and everything is like done to perfection. So Chani, if you hear me, thank you. I'd also like to thank Daba and Alta. Thank you, Daba and Alta, for joining me this year in teaching you girls. This year we actually had 3 bat mitzvah groups, okay? And Daba was actually one of my first bat mitzvah groups a couple of years back, right? And I'm so glad that you were able to pass on what you had learned to you girls. And thank you, Elta, for joining us too. They brought such a excitement and fun and uplifting energy to our sessions, and they were always ready to help with whatever it was that was needed, and it was such a pleasure to work with you girls. I'd have a gift for both of you, so... For you. Thank you so much, girls. Sure.
I'm not hiding.
Okay, and I'd like to also thank my husband, Rabbi Levi, and my 6 adorable boys. Yeah, 6. Thank you for letting me leave in the evenings to teach you girls. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for always being so encouraging and supportive. Okay, in just a few minutes, we are going to light the Shabbat candles. So, the Bat Mitzvah girls, you are all going to join your families, and every family should have at least 1, you may have 2 or 3 trays of candles. You'll find there's also a tzedakah box, a charity box. You'll have coins on the tray. So what we're going to do is everyone, men, women, and children, so everyone in this room can give a coin to the charity box. We're going to start with that, and then we're going to have the girls light the candles. Not yet. We're going to wait another 2 minutes. We're going to light the Shabbat candles, and we're going to do the blessing all together. Okay, so I'm going to ask the girls, once they've finished lighting the candles, you girls are going to come back up in front, and we're going to say the blessing all together. Okay, so, and I just want to mention that if you're not staying for the Shabbat dinner, please have in mind that you're going to be accepting Shabbat later. Okay, so like a little bit before sundown. Okay, so is this a good time for the men to do tefillin? Right now? 6:50. You want to do tefillin? Okay, so women, girls, you can go now to your families, find the tray that was set up for your family, you can now begin lighting. First, give a coin to the tzedakah box, and you can light your Shabbat candles, and we're going to do the blessing and the prayers together. Men, if you haven't yet, you can put on tefillin in honor of this special soul that we heard about tonight.
Could I go to bring this?
Ladies, you can all light the Shabbat candles now. But please, we're going to do the blessing and prayers together. I'm just reminding everyone that we're going to do the blessing together. So as soon as everyone's lit, we're going to do the Shabbat. We're going to do the blessing all together. And the Bat Mitzvah girls, once you've lit, please come to the front so you could lead with the blessing. Bat Mitzvah girls, please come up. Please come to the front, all the Bat Mitzvah girls. Leora, we're calling you up. Leora, we'd like you to help us lead in the candle lighting, the blessing. Okay, the girls are ready to lead everyone in the blessing for the Shabbat candles. So, girls face the audience. So, so the girls are going to show you how they've learned to light the Shabbat candles. They're going to wave their hands to accept the Shabbat 3 times, and they're going to cover their eyes, and they're going to say the blessing together. Now, before they say the blessing, after we finish saying the blessing, it's a time, it's an opportunity for us to pray, to pause, and to think and ask, talk to God. It's a special time that His ears are listening, and we can ask for anything that we want. We could thank God for everything that we have. I'm sure everyone has someone that they can pray for, whether it's health, livelihood. We can definitely take the time to think about our homeland and all our brothers and sisters that not necessarily can light the Shabbat candles tonight. So we're going to do the blessing. I'm going to turn off the microphone, and then we're going to have accepted Shabbat. A reminder, those that are not staying for the Shabbat dinner, please have in mind that you're not accepting Shabbat until you get home later, before sundown.